Now let's talk about carbohydrates, because I know for a lot of you, this word carries some baggage. So let's clear that up. A carbohydrate is your body's preferred and most efficient source of energy. So when you eat carbs, your body breaks them down into glucose, which fuels everything from your muscles during a workout to your brain, which, this might surprise you, runs almost entirely on glucose. So your brain alone uses a significant chunk of your daily energy, and it depends heavily on a steady carbohydrate supply to function well, to think clearly, and to concentrate, to regulate your mood. But not all carbs are created equal. Now, here's where nuance matters, and not all carbohydrates behave the same way in your body. So broadly speaking, we can think of them in two categories. We can think of some as fiber-rich complex carbs. So thinking vegetables, fruits, oats, quinoa, sweet potatoes, beans, whole grains. These digest more slowly. They help keep your blood sugar more steady instead of spiking and crashing. And that fiber is doing double duty because it's feeding the good bacteria in your gut, which, by the way, becomes even more important for digestion, immunity, and even mood regulation as we age. So the refined or simple carbs, think of like white breads, sugars, cereals, candy, soda. They digest quickly, which means a quick spike in your blood sugar followed by a fast crash, often leaving you hungry and with low energy after. So here's something worth knowing. As we move through perimenopause and menopause, many women become somewhat more insulin resistant, meaning our bodies don't process blood sugar quite as efficiently as they used to. And that doesn't mean that carbs are now the enemy. It means the quality of the carbs that you eat matter more than it used to. So pairing carbs with proteins and fibers help keep your blood sugars steady. And one more critical piece, if you are strength training, and I hope you are, it's how we build and protect the muscle we just talked about. Carbohydrates are what refuel your muscles, the glycogen stores after a workout. So chronically under-eating carbs, especially when strength training hard, it can leave you feeling flat or fatigued and actually work against your strength and recovery goals. So this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see women. They cut carbs way too low and wonder why they feel exhausted, and their workouts just feel harder than they should. And it's often simply because their body doesn't have the fuel that it needs. So the goal is not zero. The goal is to find the right carbs in the right portions for your body and your activity level.